Welcome back to the Immigration Answer Show. My name is Jim Hacking. Today is October 27th, and this is episode 936 of the Immigration Answer Show. How's everybody doing? Hope you're off to a great start for the week. I will be here for the next hour and a half trying to answer all of your immigration related questions. I had a very nice day today. I went to a place called the Lift for Life Academy. This is in downtown St. Louis. It's a charter school with a predominantly African American student base. I didn't see anyone there that wasn't African American. It started as a gym for after school program for kids, and it's turned into a kindergarten through high school over the last, I think, 12 years. My mom and dad have been volunteering there and reading to kids for 11 years. And today they dedicated a classroom in my mom and dad's name. My dad passed away a couple years ago. And today they honored him and my mom with a new classroom, a new kindergarten classroom named after my mom and dad. I'll try to show you guys the picture here in a little bit, but I'll be here. It made me sad thinking about my dad. I miss him for sure. But it was really nice. It was really nice. It was special. The man who started the whole school, the PhD lady that runs it, the development coordinator, everybody was there. And we got a tour of the school. It was really, really nice. My mom gave a little speech and they gave a little speech. Really makes me want to volunteer down there. You know, you can do a lot just teaching people to read. So these kids get breakfast and lunch every day. They get a bus that picks them up. There's 40 kids in each class. And there's a waiting list for every year's class. So if you don't get in kindergarten, you're really not going to get in. So it was really cool. I didn't even know how much of an impact my dad had made. They brought in a young man that my dad had actually hired who had gone to the school. He gave a little speech. He's a poet now, and he's also a architectural engineer. So he wrote a little poem about my dad. The whole thing was really, really sweet. Yeah, so it was really great. All right, well, let's go ahead and get the show started. I will say one other thing. I tried this morning. I did a live TikTok at 6:30 a.m. Central. I was like, is anyone going to show up to this TikTok at 6:30 in the morning? And within 6 or 7 minutes, there were 150 people on there. And it's just me answering questions. It was like the old days, you know, where I just do it by text. I think technically I can call people up and bring them up to ask me a question, but we just did text and I did it for about a half hour. And I think I might start doing that. So if you guys think there'd be value in me doing questions that early in the morning, it'll be 7:30 in the morning, Central Time. I think I might try it for a while, see how it goes. All right, I'm going to talk to Hamad and then Happy Man. Hello, Hamad.
Hello, lawyer. Thank you very much for giving me time for asking you a question.
Go for it, buddy.
Yep. I'm just a green card holder. I just get married in October 8, 2022, and I filed for my spouse I-130 on November 2nd, 2022. And then my spouse, she came to U.S. on February 7, 2024 as a B2 visa. Then I adjust her status on April 16, 2025, since like the visa bulletin was for her case for the filing date, it was current, and now it's also her final action date current. Today I just received like a letter like interview. So I'm not sure like what's the interview for and what's question made like they ask me like for.
Well, has her I-130 been approved?
No, like they just like send me like in my application I-130 like interview letter.
So I don't. Why are you confused? Almost everybody who gets a marriage-based green card these days gets an interview. Why does that confuse you?
Because like usually they skip the interview for some people, so I was thinking if they skip it for me, that's why.
So you know who's president, right?
Yes.
So he changed the rule. They changed the rules, and now everybody gets an interview. And this is from Egypt.
No, I'm and she's from Jordan.
Jordan. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think there's going to be lots of things to talk about at her interview. Number one is, did she have immigrant intent when she came on her visit visa? Did she have her visit visa before you filed the I-130 or after?
Before.
So I think one big issue that you should, I mean, first of all, there's no way in hell that you and she should go to this interview without an attorney. That would be insane. Number two, it's Diet Pepsi, Hooli, not Diet Coke. Number three, I think they're going to spend a lot of time asking if when she entered the United States on her B1, B2, her plan was to stay here with you and apply for adjustment of status. Because I think that's a big problem. It could be a misrepresentation and it could make it really hard for her to get a green card. So what do you say about that?
No, like when she was applying for the visitor visa, she was saying that she planning to visit like US. Then when she like attend on visitor visa, the officer they ask her as an investigation why you want to come here. She said like I want to visit my husband.
Right, I understand that. But when she came to the United States, I assume that you picked her up at the airport, right?
Yes, I picked her from the airport.
And she came to the town you were living in.
Yes.
And she moved into the apartment or the house that you had, right?
Yes, and she's pregnant now. Also.
And she's pregnant.
Yes.
Okay. So how long after she arrived did you file the 45?
2 months after.
More than 2 months or less than 2 months?
No. She arrived on February 7. I applied for adjustment of status in April 16, 2024.
Okay, so my question to you though was her plan when she got on that plane in February of 2024 to come to the United States, was her plan to apply for adjustment of status and stay here until she got her green card through you?
Yes.
So that is a huge fucking problem. That can keep her from getting a green card. That's called a misrepresentation. She used a visit visa to enter the United States when, by your own admission, she had the intention of staying here and applying for adjustment of status. That is a big no-no. And they will say that she had a misrepresentation. And then they'll say the only way she gets to stay is if you would suffer extreme or exceptional hardship more than a regular person if they make her leave the United States and go back to Jordan.
Yeah, but when she came to here, she was like coming like to visit me. Then before her visitor visa, and because I was understand I can't adjust of her status because I'm a green card holder, but she get like pregnant. And then I said, let's try something to keep you here because you're pregnant. So better to like.
That's not what you said to me when I asked you. Was it her plan to come to the United States and apply for a green card? You said yes.
Yeah, yes, like we understand that like she can like keep like 6 months, then she can travel back, and we can get extension. But since like when I ask like do my research, I find like she can do adjust of status here, so I adjust her status. Then they send me her social security and work authorization to my home. Then I say now she's legal, like she can stay here.
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you understand the problem in what I'm saying?
Yes, Mr. Presentation. So, okay, what you think I can do now? Like,
you're going to have to. Well, first of all, you said to me, and you haven't changed what you said to me. You said to me that her plan was to come to the United States and apply for a green card based on her marriage to you. If that's true, then she made a misrepresentation when she entered the United States, and you're going to need a 601 waiver.
Okay.
So that's a huge, big deal. That's going to make this case much harder. And this is, I mean, I really, really hope you believe me when I say you need an attorney with you at this interview, because you are not answering these questions correctly. And I think they're going to come after your wife very hard.
Okay. I'm live in Portland, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I can hire an attorney from you guys, but you
Well, yeah, there's an attorney in Portland. I mean, when's the interview?
just today they send me I when I check online they inform me that they schedule my interview, but I'm not sure when is the
So your wife had a one-way ticket or round trip?
so she have like a trip, like no, two ticket, like return after like 1 month, and but she miss it up. She don't have one-way ticket, she have like two-way ticket.
Okay, this is a tough case. Yeah, we might be able to help if you want to talk to Huli or send us an email. We'll see what we can do. Okay.
Yes, but you guys, when I ask you like I can adjust of status, when I ask like many, they inform me like I can adjust of her status, but we have been married like since like 2022, and her I-130 didn't get approved, so she decided to visit me. When she decided to visit me, she come pregnant. Then I decided to adjust her status so to be here legally.
Mhm.
So from the first, we are not thinking like to be here without any document. So that's why.
But that's not what you said to me when I asked you the question.
Yes, I think you get
So you have
understand.
to be very careful with how you answer those questions.
Yeah. I think
Which again is why you need an attorney to go with you and to prepare you properly for the interview.
yes, that's why. But you misunderstand. First, when she
I
came
didn't,
here,
I didn't misunderstand shit, brother. You answered the question to me. I didn't misunderstand a thing.
yes. Maybe I like just telling
If
you.
you listen, if you go in like this, they're gonna nail you, dude. They're gonna nail you both. And I bet your wife's English probably isn't as good as yours, and they're gonna kick you out of the room. How in the hell is she gonna handle this on her own? With you giving me dumb answers like you do, and then say I misunderstood the question.
Yes, exactly. But to be honest, when she came here, we said like, let's see how if there's a way, like to keep you here since you are pregnant.
I have another question. How did you get your green card?
I get my green card from my grandma.
Okay, good.
As an immigration. Yep.
All right. Well, good luck, Hamad. Thank you.
Thank you. And I would like to have your attorney information so I can call.
Okay. We'll reach out. They got you. Thanks,
Thank
Hamad.
Thank you very much.
I told you all that I watched The Hateful Eight, and when he said that I misunderstood, in the back of my mind, I heard, Samuel L. Jackson, probably more from Pulp Fiction than that, but I could just hear him say, "I didn't misunderstand a goddamn thing," but I didn't want to say that to him because that would be mean. Happy Man, hello.
Hey, hi, Jim. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good. I'm so happy, as my name says.
I love it. Tell me.
So I think a month ago, I reached out to you because I had a random stuff popping up. USCIS uploaded random things, right. So then I went to the interview. Everything went great. I was even surprised. I didn't know that. I was like, at one point, I was like, "Is this an interview?"
It was that easy.
Easy. So he asked like 3, 4 questions. Then we move it right to the 45, and he told us to go. The next day, everything was approved, both I-130 and 45.
Love it. You got that green card in hand?
Not yet. That was like last week on
Awesome.
Thursday.
Awesome.
So I do have one question though. So I had TPS prior to applying for the adjustment.
Yeah.
And TPS got terminated. Now, after everything was granted, I received a message from the I-821 Is that the form? Yeah, saying that your TPS has been partially granted, even though it was already terminated.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. You're gonna have your green card pretty soon. It doesn't matter to you.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Jim. You helped me a lot. I did this without any. Thank you so much. You helped me a lot. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. All right, all right. Gotta love that. Gotta love getting your green card. Happy man is a happy man, and for a good reason. TikTok, can I join your live to ask questions? Well, come on over to YouTube. Well, let me turn on the comments. I didn't do that. Come on over to YouTube, and you can get in the studio and in the green room and ask me a question. Hi, Jim. On the I-751, should all the pictures and bank statement documents include all new, or should it include old and new? I like to do like samples. So recent and old is good. Show sort of the progression. I got Claudia, then Adam, then Eldar. Claudia, hello.
Hi, hello. I'm trying to make
Hi,
it quick.
hello.
So I'm calling on behalf of my brother. I'm trying to get information to help him out. He's
Great.
a U.S. citizen. Just recently had 2 kids, twins. They were born in Mexico. So we are trying to do the U.S. citizen for them.
Yeah.
I think that's N-600 form. Now, he's not listed yet on the birth certificate. Is
Okay.
he going to be able to? I guess that's my question before we start the paperwork with the U.S. Embassy.
Very difficult. Why is he not on the birth certificates?
Well, they were just born 30 days ago, and
So there isn't a birth certificate without his name on it. There just isn't a birth certificate.
okay,
I'm asking.
there's no birth certificate yet.
Okay. So the mother listed your brother as the child's parent, the children's father, right?
Yes.
So
He is going to list him. Sorry about that.
okay. So what's the plan immigration wise? Like what's going to happen? Like I think if they were born in Mexico, I don't know that you can do an N-600. I think you have to do an N-600K because they're outside the United States, but that's probably not what you want to do. Probably what you want to do is once the birth certificates are issued, you would apply for a certificate of birth abroad, CBRA, and get them a passport at the embassy. That's probably what's going to happen. N-600 is more for when they get here into the United States.
Oh, when they're in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and as far as you know, they before they do start the N-600K, being that they are in Mexico, they do need to have the Mexican birth certificate.
Well, sure.
Yes. Okay. And as far as you know, or I don't know if you can answer this question, he doesn't have his dual citizenship yet. He only has his American certificate. Can he be listed?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. The question.
Thanks for the call.
What was that?
Thanks for the call.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for answering. Bye-bye.
Bye, Claudia. Yep. Is somebody spamming? I don't know. Adam, hello.
Hey, Jim. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. What about you?
Good.
Thanks for answering. Oh, yeah, Jim. So I contacted you guys, I think 2 weeks back, and then I did send my file to one of your not like send my file, responded to his emails, and you said you wanted to talk to me in person, but I've been waiting for your email.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard back from you. I know you're busy, so I don't know if it's something that you want us to talk here or you still.
No, that's good.
Okay.
Kyla, please send me a task to find Adam's email and send it back to me, and then I will follow up with you tomorrow, Adam. I promise.
Okay, Jim, no problem. And then, Jim, so one question. My question, is it possible, like, to when you are on removal, because I'm waiting for my asylum interview, so and I'll be getting married soon in March, inshallah. So I was asking, like, is it possible, like, to change my status probably when I'm on removal proceedings? Like, let's say if I go for the asylum interview and I get rejected and they send me to the immigration court, if I get married, will I be able to change that from the assignment to the marriage-based green card?
So let's just do it right here. So, and let's talk about your hypothetical friend. We'll call him
Okay.
Muhammad.
No.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So old Muhammad. Muhammad's in the United States. When did Muhammad come to the United States?
Or 2017.
Okay. So when Muhammad came to the United States in 2017, what kind of a visa did he have?
F1.
Okay. And then when did he stop going to school?
So actually, he wasn't able to make it to school because he suffered some financial loss back home.
Oh, I remember. And we
Yeah.
talked about this. So then he had asylum, and I said, when you don't go to school for asylum, they'll forgive you. When you don't go to school on a marriage-based case, they might not forgive you.
Yes. Yeah, I remember I said.
That's what we talked about.
Yes.
Okay. So let's put all the immigration stuff to the side. And the asylum case, everything. Let's just talk right now about this relationship. So how long has Muhammad known the person that he's thinking about marrying?
But for about a year now.
Okay. And does Muhammad, if Muhammad didn't have any immigration proceedings, would Muhammad still be thinking about getting married to this person?
Oh, yes.
So they're a couple and they want to be together no matter what.
No.
And so when is the asylum interview?
Oh, not scheduled yet. Still, I had one. Muhammad had one scheduled, but it got rescheduled. Yeah.
Why wouldn't Muhammad file the marriage-based case sooner rather than later? Why is Muhammad going to ride the asylum case if he's also married to a U.S. citizen?
The problem is that the lady, the parents are not ready for her to get married until when she's done with school in March. That's when she'll be able to move in because based off religious, values, they can move in together when they're not married. And they can make the until she's done with school.
Okay, I'm going to call her Aisha, okay?
No.
Does Aisha know about Muhammad's immigration situation?
Yes.
Does Aisha's family know about Muhammad's situation?
Yes.
Does Aisha's family approve of Aisha marrying Muhammad at some point in the future?
Yes.
Does Aisha's family know that Muhammad's chances of staying in the United States are much higher if they go based on marriage, not based on asylum?
Yes. To an extent.
What does that mean?
That means Muhammad, did not he brought it up once, that okay, this is the situation, and I think Muhammad thinks it would be better if they get married, but they're like, okay, yeah, why don't we wait? Because kind of they're skeptical, Muhammad feels like if he rush it, they might be thinking that no, probably he just wanna use that for the papers.
That's what the family thinks?
Not that what they think. That's something he brought up once, but they were like, okay, they'll prefer for them to get married after when she's done with school.
How old is Aisha?
24.
How old's Muhammad?
30.
How did Muhammad and Aisha meet?
Through her elder brother at the masjid.
Okay, so as of right now, Muhammad doesn't have an asylum interview.
No, not yet.
So Muhammad might not get an asylum. How long has Muhammad's asylum case been pending?
About 10 years now. He had one interview, but got rescheduled because he moved from one state to another without changing his address.
Okay, so in answer to your question about your friend Muhammad, let's play it out. Since there was an asylum interview scheduled that was descheduled, does Muhammad have a lawyer handling his asylum case?
Those one, but he's not serious. Muhammad doesn't.
Does Muhammad feel like Muhammad's asylum case is ready for interview?
Not that. I was it's over 10 years.
It's out of date, right? So if I'm Muhammad, this is what I would be thinking about. Okay.
Okay.
So if I'm Muhammad, I would hire a legit law firm to work on my asylum case and make it as strong as possible.
Okay.
And I would focus on that. So then if I get an interview, I'm ready for the interview. I've got updated stuff. Things in my country have changed in the last 10 years. Things in my life have changed in the last 10 years. And oh, by the way, we got the Trump people in charge. So there's lots to think about and lots of value on focusing on the things that Muhammad can change. So right now, it doesn't sound like Muhammad's going to convince Aisha and her family to get married sooner rather than later, which is fine because you don't have an. So let's play it out. So let's say Muhammad has his interview in January, and the officer says, "Well, it's a close call, but I don't think you've shown persecution, so I'm going to send you to the immigration court." I'm going to send you to the immigration court, and you can raise asylum as a defense.
Yeah.
So then Muhammad says, well, and now the time, let's say Muhammad's court date is in July of 2026, and Muhammad still wants to go. Muhammad and Aisha's family, everyone still wants to proceed. They get married. Now, they'll be a little more suspicious of the I-130 because now Muhammad is in removal. And they assume that sometimes people get married to get out of removal proceedings, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to make the I-130 case harder.
Okay.
So there's that, and then, but if USCIS approves the I-130, then Muhammad would say to the immigration judge, "I want to adjust my status and get my green card with you here in court, or I want to terminate proceedings and go back to USCIS with my approved I-130 and get my green card that way." Okay.
Okay.
So, if I were at the family dinner with Muhammad and Aisha and Jim and the family, I would explain all that to the family and say, if this is something you guys all really, obviously you don't want to push anything. You don't want them thinking you're just getting married to get a green card. So I deferred that to you, but from an immigration standpoint, that route is better than the route that Muhammad's currently on. Okay.
Okay, Jim.
Thank you, Adam.
All right, thank you. So, Jim, I'll be expecting to hear from your place.
Yeah, I'll email you.
All right, thank you.
Bye, buddy. All right, that was our friend Adam talking about his friend Muhammad. Can my lawyer pay with a card from their firm to pay for the applications? Yes, if they're willing to. I think a lot of attorneys will want the clients to bill it to their credit card. I think that's what we're going to be doing. Hi, Jim. Regarding the DS5535, do they actually investigate and call your previous workplaces? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just a delay tactic. Eldar, hello.
Hi, Uncle Jim. How are you doing?
I'm okay, but you're breaking up a little bit. Can you get somewhere with better reception?
Oh, sure. I think it's raining outside, so that's why. Let me use my other internet.
I'll come back to you next. Theo, hello. Theo, are you there?
Hey, Jim.
How you doing?
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, Jim. My marriage-based interview coming up and next month, 13th, and I believe my lawyer did something. I mean, she messed up something. She when I first time hired her, she was like kind of when she first time submitted my form, she messed up my date of birth, my full name, like when she filled up the form. So when she sent me the form, I read all the form, and I ask her that why you make those mistakes. And she said, "Oh, it's a typing mistake, doesn't matter. It will be all okay when you get the interview. The interview will understand." And then I said, "I don't want any more." So she said, "Okay, what do you want?" I said, "Okay, withdraw my case."
Withdraw the case?
Then,
Or want her?
No.
You want her to withdraw from the case, or
yeah, no. I asked her to withdraw my application.
okay?
Okay, she said, "Okay, if you want, I'll do so." Then then I don't for me, I cannot go to the another lawyer because my OPT is ending this year, July 31st. So I have to apply before July 31st. So, and she was taking a lot of time, she was taking 6 months to apply. She was like, "Oh, I will apply next week. I will apply next month." And I gave her all the documents that I have, but she's
This was in getting ready for the first application or reapplying, you mean?
she then after before my OPT expired, like 1 month before, then I told her that look, I don't have much time. after July 31st, I will be out of status.
Yeah.
So you have to do something. Either you say that you're not gonna do my application, so there's no point hanging, just
But I just want to know,
Kelly.
are you talking back in time, like before she messed up and
Yeah, she messed up. So now what she is doing now, my interview coming up, and she promised me she will go with me.
Wait, time out, Theo. I want to start over. Okay, let me sort of take over. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I messed up probably.
You're fine, buddy. When did you come to the United States?
I came here August 2022 on F1 visa.
And you've been in school. You graduated. Would you?
I graduated.
Master's
I
in
graduated.
university?
Yeah, I graduated on May 2024.
And you
Then
got
I
one
applied for
year of OPT.
LPT. Yeah.
Okay, and so when did you marry a U.S. citizen?
I met her April 2023.
And when did you get married?
And we dated 1 year.
Mhm.
And I married her April, May 2024.
Brother, you got to know that exact date. What is the date of your marriage?
I mean, 26 May 2024.
Okay, you got to be able to.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm in front of you, so I'm just.
It's all good. It's all good. We're just practicing for your interview.
Yeah, that's fine.
May of 2024, and your OPT is running out July of 2024.
2020, July 31st is expired already.
Of 24.
Yeah, 2025. This year.
Okay, so you get married May 26, 2024. When did you hire the attorney?
Well, I hired her like December 2024.
December. Okay. All right.
She
And
took
so,
like.
and
she
you're in
took
you're in
6
valid F1 status, so you're cool.
Yeah.
So, but you let her know that your OPT is running out in July, and you want to get it on file, and you want to have your work authorization before it runs out, so that you can keep working.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And then she drags
But
out. She drags out.
Yes, exactly. She drags
doesn't
out,
and then
now what
doesn't get it on
happened?
file, and then when did she finally file it?
She filed it on July 13th.
July 13th. Wow, she really waited till the last minute.
Yeah, I don't know why. I paid her every single dollar. She asked me 4,500 something like that. I gave her all the money.
Is she by herself? Does she not have help? Is she doing all the work herself?
I think she's doing all the work by herself. Yeah.
That's no good. Okay. So it goes out the door. It's got these typos. And then you tell her, why did you tell her to withdraw it? Why didn't you just make corrections?
No, she said that, I already sent it to you, USCIS. So what do you want? I said, you send wrong information. And she answered in I-485. She answered some question like yes, no question. She also messed up there. I don't have any immigration, like my records are clean. No criminal background, no visa overstay, no visa denial. And some point she put that I have visa denial.
Okay.
Yes.
That's not
so
good.
I said, when I said to you that I have visa denial, also she said, oh, I made a mistake.
Dumbass. Okay. So did you get your money back?
No, I don't know. I don't know. She didn't give me nothing.
Okay. Well, I might be able to help you with that. I like helping people get their money back from their old attorneys. So did you refile?
Yeah, I refiled.
When did you refile?
I submitted July 13th.
I thought that was the first filing.
No, the first filing was May 13th.
Ah, okay.
She messed up that. She messed up that one.
The July one, did you file it yourself or did she file it?
And she filed it.
And there were no mistakes on this one?
That's why I don't know. She don't send me nothing. She don't send me. I asked him multiple times, show me the files. What do you send? Send me the PDFs. She said, no, it's all okay.
Okay. So
I can easily tell you I sent her like multiple mails, like 10, 20 mails. But she replies sometimes one, she replies sometimes never replied in time.
I'm sorry, Theo. Do you have receipt notices for the July filings or no?
Yeah, they send me receipt. And
Did she pay for the filing fees over again, or did you pay for the filing fees over again?
I paid twice.
Why didn't you ditch her after she messed it up the first time?
And I told her that I'm not gonna pay it, and then she said, "Oh, if you don't not gonna pay, then who's gonna pay for you filing?"
So
And I, to be honest, in that point of time, I don't want to I don't
Start
have the
lawyer.
option. Yeah, and I start
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
another lawyer, start giving her all the information, and probably if I leave her, I don't know the laws, but probably she's not gonna give me my medical record that she has.
The
So I have to
692.
do, yeah, I have to do all this medical thing again.
Okay. So how's everything with the marriage?
Everything is fine. It's marriage. I mean, we don't have any problem. Like, it's real marriage, so
Okay.
we don't have that problem. The only problem that my concern is that the interview, and I got an interview call in 5. So my interview is on November 13th
Where?
in Hartford office, Connecticut.
Okay. Did you pay her to go to the interview with you?
Yeah, she initially she said yes, I will go. Then she called me day before yesterday and said, "Oh, I have to be in London. I have other duty, so I cannot go with you."
So just to be clear and to clarify, you hired this lawyer to file your application. She made mistakes on the application that were pretty severe and which caused you to lose faith in her and caused you to ask her to withdraw the applications and refile, right?
Yes.
And you were up against the gun because your OPT was running out.
Yes, I don't want to be out of status.
So you decided to use her again.
Yes.
And you have not been provided, despite asking in multiple emails, for a complete digital copy of your file, or at least the PDFs of the forms that were filed.
Yes.
So in theory, Theo, for all we know, all the mistakes that were in the first application might very well be in the second application again. Is that right?
That's why I cannot verify.
You have no way of knowing.
Yeah.
And even though you paid her and she said that she would go to the interview with you, now she's saying she won't, and she hasn't given you a copy of your file.
No.
Okay.
That's why I know she did something. That's why she didn't want to go with me in the interview.
Okay. So for you, Theo, and everybody else right now, I am involved right now in what I think is taking over a case from one of the worst handled deportation cases I've ever seen. I don't know that a lawyer ever actually talked to my client or looked at his file. And they blew the deadline for filing for asylum. They got the guy order deported, and they refused. It took me a month
Yes.
with my new client to get a copy of that file. I will help you get your file from your attorney. We will work. I will do this for free.
Okay.
Tomorrow, or you're going to email me. You said you have an email chain of you asking over and over and over for your file, right?
Okay.
And you said she won't give it to you, right?
No, she said, no, I will send it to you. She's doing that for last 2 months. I will send it to you. Don't worry about it. I mean, she's like, beating the bush.
So she's not refusing, but she hasn't sent it.
Send it, yeah. But I don't think so. If she said, "Oh, it's in my folder," I will send it to you in a minute, couple of minutes. Once she said that yesterday. Until
I don't want you to say anything that identifies the lawyer, right? Okay. But
I was naive, to be honest, to choose lawyer.
That was my question. So that was my next question: was how did you choose this lawyer?
That was one of my I know a person here, so he suggested me to go to her. So
Okay.
that's why.
So November 13th, I'll be going on a cruise, so I won't be able to join you at your interview, but maybe we can find you. Kevin, my man Kevin here says that he knows a good lawyer in Hartford, but I will help you starting tomorrow get your file.
Okay.
But I need you to email me. You said you have an email chain where she keeps saying that she's going to send it to you, even though she never did, right?
No.
Yeah. You need your file. You need the complete submission. I will help you get your entire file, but it's based on what I've seen with this other law firm, it's probably a shit show and it's probably a mess.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned, because for me it was, I believe it's a straightforward case for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm with my wife like almost 2.5 years.
Yes, Kevin in the comments, that's exactly what I was hoping. If you feel like you have a good lawyer for me to hook Theo with, I'm going to step in here and mess with this lady and get.
And what happened? Listen, I'm sorry, Jim, to cut you off. And what happened that she delayed so much that I cannot even like apply for the new Social Security.
Well, let me ask you this: have you gotten a new work card?
No, she. I mean, I only complete the initial OPT.
Right, but when you filed for your marriage-based green card, did she also file for?
No. Yeah, she worked. I didn't get the. It has been like 6 months. I got the interview first, but I don't get the work permit or any other thing.
Did you get a receipt for the 765?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, send me all that stuff, Theo, and send me your full contact.
Now she's saying, when I ask her, now she knows that what she did. I have the entire email conversation between her and me that she messed up. She says sorry to me and all those things, drama. I have the entire record.
I want to see it.
Now she
send it to me.
Yeah. Okay. I will collect everything and I will send it to you, email.
Thanks, Theo.
And I mean, I don't know why to go to her. I saw you a couple of times on the Facebook.
Okay. It's okay.
Facebook. Then I know I messed up. So
the good news is we've got, I don't know, 2.5 weeks before your interview. So
yes.
Send that shit to me. I'll work on it tonight while I'm watching football.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Jim.
Bye, Theo.
Okay, take care.
I think I know you guys said I was crabby yesterday, that I seemed a little stressed. I that is all probably true. But I think I'm just about done dealing with lawyers who are fucking over immigrants. I think I'm about to really start pushing back on behalf of people who've been screwed by attorneys. Obviously notarios are a whole other thing. But man, I am really, when you look into these cases where people they don't follow good practices, they take 6 months to get a file out the door. I would say to all of you watching that if your hair on the back of your neck is standing up, or if you're not getting answers to the kind of questions that you want, I want you to know to trust your gut. And things might not be right. In other words, there's a reason usually when someone like Theo, who's been asking for a copy of his file for 2 months, can't get a copy of his file for 2 months. There's usually a reason for that. I'm going to help Theo get his file back. I just think there's a lot of bad lawyering. And plenty good immigration lawyers too. But I was talking to my friend ChatGPT today, and ChatGPT reminded me, and of course it's true, and I've known it, that immigrants as a class are a vulnerable set of people. Like if you, in Islam, one of the worst things you can do is to steal from orphans, right? As a lawyer, one of the things that made Charles Dickens so mad about lawyers was lawyers who took advantage of orphans or of mentally incapacitated people. Like, I'm not saying immigrants are mentally incapacitated. I'm saying they're vulnerable because they, especially now, are, really subject to bad things happening to them. So I believe that immigration lawyers probably should have a higher duty to immigrants and their clientele than, say, a car accident case. Yeah, AJ says just FOIA it, which is a good idea, except his interview's in 2 weeks, and you won't get a FOIA back in 2 weeks. All right, that sucked. Poor Theo. Skyla and everybody, please send me that stuff if you get any of it. I'll look in the info at email address tonight. Jordan, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. 750.
What's up?
I'm sorry because all the time I try to reach you, I am at my work. All the time I reach you and you get busy because I work 7 days in a week and it's hard to reach you once in a while. I really sorry about that.
It's all good. What can I help you with?
What happened in my case, I told you, I think I talked with you once and I get in my phone, a lot of people calling and hang up and you think me I get hung up. But it
Yep.
doesn't. A lot of people call on my phone. That's why sometimes it cut off.
You're a popular guy and you're at work.
It's a lot of work. I work like almost 12 hours, 13 hours. Anyway, I really appreciate it. You helping everybody. And
Good.
I hear too many lawyer and I deal with too many lawyer. You becoming number one. I never ever heard about it.
Thank you. What can I help you with?
So, I do my visa and I lie through my visa. The office who helped me to apply for my visa, he told me lie, say you're married, but I wasn't married. And
Sure.
I come here, I apply for my asylum, and they told me, have you ever lied? I say yes. And I told them what happened because I never give the officer any paper through my visa. Because the office who applied for me, he put it all the information. And
Uh-huh.
after that, what happened in the asylum case, I told them everything the truth because I am a gay guy from Middle East.
Uh-huh.
So after that, they denied my asylum case because I come after 1 year rules. They never mentioned the lie. Anything else? $8, please. After that, I told them the truth in my asylum case. After that, I get married. And one of my question, have you ever lied to United States? 65 question. My lawyer, she leave it blank. She never answer it. But anyway, I get my green card through marriage, and I apply now for the 10 years of green card. I waiting to get reply from them, and now it's time for me to apply for my citizenship. So, what it could happen for this lie? That it could affect my case, or what is gonna happen?
There's no way in hell you should apply for citizenship.
This what I was thinking. But before I get my interview, some officer he called me and I told him I have asylum case. After that, after 7 days after he talked with me with my partner, after 7 days, I get approved. 5. I get approved. After that, I close my asylum case. But now is no other way to apply for my citizenship.
You should not think about citizenship until Donald Trump is out of office.
Oh
And
my
you should also track down all of your files from USCIS and the State Department, because that's an interesting thing that you said, that your lawyer left the question blank of have you ever made a misrepresentation to get an immigration benefit. That's a big problem.
Yes, I know.
So I think it would be very, very risky for you to
Okay.
likely.
I just have one question. My partner, he has age between me and him, and he has kidney failure, heart failure. He takes social security disability like almost 2,000. Like I am the support in the whole thing for him, and he not has nobody in United States.
Right. What does that have to do with what I just said?
You think it could? They ask me for a waiver. It could help, or it doesn't help with. I know.
There's no waiver for citizenship.
Oh. So you think I should not apply for my citizenship until like I not think about it at least like after 5 years.
At least, if ever. Yep.
I have last question. If I want you to take my case, could you do that?
There's no case, brother. What case you talking about?
Like if I wanna after 5 years, I wanna apply for my citizenship.
Yeah, if we're all hanging around, sure. Let me know then.
$6.
But, okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
perfect.
Jordan. Bye, buddy.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I like you during the thing you would just say $8, $7, $6.50. Sounds like he's at a bodega. What do you think? We've had people working in the bodega before. There was that one guy. Remember that one guy had all the perfume, all the different colors perfume. He really had a nice backdrop. It must have been perfumes or threads or something. Do you guys remember that? Dammy will probably remember. That was a really long time ago. LD, hello.
Hi, Jim. It's been
Hello.
a while. Appreciate you doing this work. I've been watching you for a while now.
Thanks.
I had a question. So my spouse and we met when we were both in college, and then I went to grad school. And in grad school is where we got married, and my spouse is an American citizen.
Uh-huh.
And and then we did the whole adjustment of status, and then I got my 2-year green card, and now we're gonna do the whole N400, and we live in Atlanta. One thing that kind of makes it so when we got the green card, there was no interview, and we've continued living together. She had a kid that she got when she was in high school, and he's a very big part of our lives, and I'm kind of very active in his life as well. But one thing that I do have a question about, so I make more than she does, and as part of this last year, I got a promotion and I travel back and forth from Atlanta to Florida, but most of the time I'm in Atlanta, and we have a document from my employer explaining the increase in salary and why this was a good opportunity for me.
Okay.
And so we're planning on applying for the N400, and usually we probably would not be as stressed as we are now, but looking at what the administration is doing right now. So we thought you could provide some assistance as far as to what should we expect if we are to apply. So I think we're going to start doing that in December, because that's when the 3 year or 2 years and whatever months we'll get. Yeah.
So basically you're eligible to apply, let's say January 1st.
Yeah. January 1st. Yes.
When would you move to this other city?
Oh no, I took this position starting in February. So I've been moving back and forth, and as I mentioned, I have that document, and I'm still an active part of our son's life at his school, and we have kind of proof of that in emails and with coaches and all that.
In the last 30 days, how many nights have you slept in the same bed?
Oh man, I'll probably say 20.
And in the last 6 months, how much time together versus not? Like 2/3 together?
Probably even more, because if I do come down, it'll be for 2 days and then I go back.
So more time away or more time together?
More time together. If I'm in Florida, it'll be two days and then I'm back home.
Okay. So I would say generally that letter doesn't mean shit.
Okay.
That you have to prove that you have a legitimate business reason, that you spend as much time together as possible, and you have a long-term plan. But that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue for you is that the Biden people changed the rules. I once got a guy his citizenship, and he and his wife literally did not live together for the 3 years of the marriage, right? So they were together a lot, but it was more like trips and a week here, a week there. And back then, it was just 365 days. You apply and you get it, right?
Yeah.
The Biden people changed that, and now it's 3 years of solid living together.
Okay.
So if you've been at this job and away from her and her son or your stepson, not living together night after night since February, then I would say that sort of stopped that clock for your 3 years, and you're either going to have to wait the full 5 years or move back in together and then get another year under your belt of living together so that you can show we have 3 years of living together in marital union in the same spot on earth.
Okay, I see. Oh, so they might ask us about that.
I wouldn't say that. I would say they will most likely deny the case unless you have what I just said.
Okay, well, I appreciate that.
Sure.
Thank you, Jim.
Bye, LD. See you, buddy. You guys all know we're saying prayers for Jamaica, for all the yardies. Looks like that storm is going to be a big one. I'm very, very sorry for everyone. I hope Donna's okay. I noticed that Phoenix gave a shout out to all the OG yardies and non-yardies. So it's good to see everybody. This is the Immigration Answer Show. My name is Jim Hacking. Kevin sent me the lawyer information. I appreciate that, Kevin, very much. I will help old Theo get that file, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully the lawyer has some availability on November 13th. I'm seeing love for Jamaica in the TikTok stream and on YouTube. Oh, Eldar says he's got his noise figured out. Let me find, is Eldar still here? Dora. Dora. Eldar, hello.
Hi, Uncle Jim. How are you doing?
A lot better, thank you. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm so sorry for that
No, it's
issue. It was just raining outside.
Happens all the time.
I seriously appreciate your assistance, Uncle Jim.
What's up?
It's really great support. And I have a question. Last week I asked you about my case related a little bit, and then a couple days ago I had a notification from USCIS. It says we took an action, and I checked my case status. It says before your application can be processed, you have to pay your fee. But I applied for this 2023 November.
Asylum?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yep, you gotta pay $100.
I have to pay, right?
$100.
Okay. Okay. They're gonna send me like a paper base. I have to go and do it, or like I can do online.
Yeah, you pay it online.
Okay.
If you email info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com, I can send you the link.
Okay. Thank you. And I have one more question, if you don't mind.
Of course.
I think my case is getting close and close. Do you guys help with the interviews too?
Yeah, why don't you what we usually do is we make the case better before the interview so that you're ready to go if you get the interview. So if you're going to email me also a copy of your application, whatever you filed, so we can take a look at it, and then we'll tell you what it would cost for us to sort of take over the case and get ready for the interview and go with you to the interview if that's what you want to do.
Thank you so much. So I have to send you all the information, right? Like what I wrote all on the form and the additional like documents and okay. And
yeah.
Okay. And one more question. I watched your video and last week about the ICE. If ICE somehow like takes me somewhere and outside, you said like just ask your lawyer to not talk, but how they're gonna like identify me? Probably they're gonna take me to the detention center. So how we should like act? Like I'm kind of confused in this. Like,
how did you enter the United States?
I got a J1 visa. It was work and travel, Uncle Jim.
How long have you been in the United States?
For almost 2.5 years, close to 2.5. It's getting close.
You filed for asylum within 1 year of arrival?
Yeah, after like 5 months.
Good.
My visa was for 6 months, so I'm in that time frame.
So here's something that you need to understand is that someone's at the front door. If ICE takes you into custody, they can make you have your asylum case be heard in I'm sorry, someone's knocking at the door. Be heard in immigration court instead of the asylum office. So really the worst thing that would happen to you if you got taken into custody is you would lose the chance to adjust your status. To get your asylum case heard by an asylum officer instead of you'd have to have it heard in immigration court. So that would be the big problem. I would carry
Hello?
proof of my asylum case. I would carry proof
Hello?
of can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. I'm sorry.
Keep your work card with you and make sure that you let them know that you have that, but they can still put you in custody and they can still keep you from like that just happened. So I had these 10 Indonesian clients, 10 of which who had applied for asylum, 8 of which had work authorization. They all got busted at this Chinese buffet restaurant and they all got put into removal and they all got held and detained as flight risks. And so they ended up taking voluntary departure because they didn't want to sit in jail and have their asylum case heard by a judge who denies 96% of the asylum cases in front of them. Does that make sense?
Oh my God. So I'm gonna lose my chance, right? Like if I
yeah,
somehow...
I mean, in theory, you're supposed to still get your chance to see an immigration judge for asylum as a defense, but you know that's a whole lot harder than getting it from the asylum office. So, of all the people who don't want to run into ICE, you're at the top of the list. You really don't want to. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just sitting at home all the time, just studying, of course, but most of the time I just go to the grocery store. But
well, let's study
yeah.
on that asylum case too. Yeah, send me an email. We'll look it over. Okay, Eldar.
Okay, thank you, yeah, thank you so much, Uncle John. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Bye bye. That was our friend Eldar. Okay. Carolina's still sad about the Indonesians. As am I, Carolina. As am I. I'll be on the local NPR affiliate on Thursday talking about that case on St. Louis on the Air. So that'll be interesting. I'll send you guys the recording later. Carolina was the paralegal on that case, and she worked very hard and she worked very fast, and I really appreciated her guidance. Also, I think she happened to have eaten at that restaurant of all things, or she wanted to, because by all accounts, it's a good Chinese buffet if you like those things. All right. Naturalization. Hello. Naturalization. Hello.
Hi, Jim.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Awesome.
Yeah. I just want to thank you. I got naturalized last Friday.
Nice. Tell me the whole story.
All right. So if you remember, I was the guy who called that was supposed to pay a pending traffic ticket a day to interview.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, so I went for the interview that day because I couldn't pay the ticket.
Yeah.
On that same day, so I went to the interview and I did the weather sheet. So I went to DMV early morning of the interview. I printed my record because I didn't have anything and the current ticket was pending.
Yep.
So when I went there, I talked to the officer. He was a very young guy, very hard, just asking questions. But I have everything clean and clear. I'm currently divorced, so he asked questions about my previous marriage. I came to America, basically all the questions in M400, and he just said they couldn't make a decision that day because I also have a child. I currently have a child in the UK. She's 1 year old. She just turned 1 last month. So he asked about the child and he said, do I have any record of child support? And I said, I'm not required legally to pay any child support. So he said they couldn't make a decision that day. So after that day, they sent me RFE, to provide evidence of child support. So I wrote a affidavit for myself that I'm not legally required to pay child support. I also got the same letter from the mom saying that I'm not required to pay any child support. And I also provided evidence because I usually send money to the mom. So I have like lots of record, thousands of dollars that I've sent. So I sent all of that, and also the birth certificate, also the pictures when the baby was born. I was in the UK, I was in the hospital, when the baby was born, everything. I sent all of that. And I was just waiting for them to, respond. So after, I would say maybe 6 weeks, then I just got the email, got approved. So I was scheduled for oath ceremony last Friday. So I went for the oath ceremony, and I have my naturalization certificate.
That's so awesome. What happened with the ticket?
Yeah, so the ticket, because I contested the ticket. Thank you for asking. So I contested not guilty for the ticket, but long story short, the ticket was actually dismissed even before my naturalization was approved. Because as at the time I went for the interview, the ticket is pending because I have a trial court case, which is after the interview. So I was thinking that maybe the RFE will even be about the ticket, but they didn't even say anything about the ticket. So I don't know, maybe because of my clean record that I provided from DMV, maybe that's the reason why they didn't even ask about that. Or maybe they just use their discretion and they don't even care. I don't know. But to your question, the ticket was actually dismissed. So I don't have any record even till now.
How long have you been in the United States?
I came to America 2017 on F1 visa.
Good for you. Congratulations. Can you do me a favor? Would you be willing to let us put you on our list of 10,000 people?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Can you
that's why I called.
Yeah. Can you email me or just tell me your initials and we'll add you to the list?
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I would do that.
Awesome. Thanks
And
so
I
much.
also have one more thing, because I know you were, talking about lawyers that not responding to clients and all of that. I also have the same issue like that. Coming from Nigeria, by F1, I had this lawyer. He actually knows the job, but he doesn't communicate. So it took a long time. Even when I got married and everything, I had to figure things out myself. He helped me with the documentation, but I have to do like prepping and all of that myself. And also about this naturalization, because actually I was supposed to file for citizenship in 2023, because I got married in 2020. I got married 2018. So I was planning to actually get my citizenship in 2022 based on marriage. But I was having issues with my ex-wife at that time. And I was like, because of naturalization, I'm not just going to hold to this marriage. So I already told the lawyer at that time. He already filed for me. He sent me the document. I was supposed to mail the document. But thinking about, reflecting on how the marriage is going, I just held back. And I told the lawyer, I said, I'm not sending this document. I'm just going to hold a few more years and I'll wait for the 5 years rule. So the reason why I'm saying this is because he said, because I actually paid all the fee. And he said, oh, when I'm ready to file again, I should let him know. He's going to give me a discount for the when I'm ready. So when I was ready, I reached out to him. No communication. He didn't respond.
Because he already had your money from the last one. Yeah.
Right. So when I also had issues with the child support thing, and I was just trying to figure out the things I would need to send to immigration, I reached out to him again. No response. The crazy and the funny thing, he just responded to me yesterday after I sent a broadcast message to all of his clients that, oh, I'm having a promo right now. If you have, I'm doing 50% off. That was when he responded to me like, oh, I just saw your message.
Yeah.
Do you still need help? And I was like, nope. I got naturalized Friday. I'm done.
Awesome.
Yeah. But thank you so much, Jim. I really appreciate you, and thanks for all you do.
You're welcome, brother. Congrats.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. How about that? Gotta love it. Add one more to the list. We're on a goal of helping 10,000 people become U.S. citizens by 2030. We got about 5 years left. Some people in the TikTok were asking how to get a hold of me. You can call us at 314-961-8200, or you can email us info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com. Now listen, as many of you know, we send out texts when we're going live on the show. That is going to end on Halloween. So Halloween will be the last day that we send out texts. So if you want to find out when we're going live, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. definitely turn on alerts. That's really the best way to find out. But if you want to know ahead of time, we try to announce the show a day or two in advance, but we're also going to start emailing people. So Skyla, can you get the link from Hooli for the landing page for people to sign up with an email address for alerts? It's costing us about $2,500 a month to text everybody. So Skyla's got it. All right. Skyla's always behind the black wall. Then she pops up and then she goes back. Well, that's great news. We're very happy when people become citizens, and we're very happy to be doing the show today. Prayers for our friends in Jamaica for sure, Heather, for sure. MK, hello.
Hi, Mr. Jim. Thank you so much for taking my call again. I don't know if you remember my case, and I'll try to be short and respectful to your time.
Cool.
I had my brother detained a couple months ago. Now, to be exact, it's about 2.5 months. And we're trying to understand the timeframes and see what our chances here. So he has I-130 and 485 pending. They had interview and they haven't heard from the officer. No denial, no RFE, nothing. And then he got detained. So my question is, if USCIS gets notification about his detention, does it complicate their decision, or it has nothing to do with what they decide on the case?
I think it definitely does. I think that sometimes, we're starting to see more collusion between ICE and USCIS. As I've mentioned on the show before, Tom Homan and the Stephen Miller types, they think there should be no distinction between ICE and USCIS, that it should just be one big enforcement agency. So in answer to your question, yes, I think that will slow things down. But why did he get put in removal? Did he have a denied asylum case?
He had denied asylum and he had appeal pending.
Okay.
And then he
So he has a deportation order.
He does, but there's also, nothing happened to his appeal. There's no briefs or anything scheduled.
Yeah. When did the I-130 get filed?
It was March 7th, I believe.
Of 25?
25, yeah.
And did you say they did have an interview?
Yeah, they had an interview in August 6th, and then in 2 weeks he got on one of the checkpoints and he got arrested.
Oh, in DC?
In DC, yeah.
He's from Russia?
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else? Do you have any other questions you were asking?
Yes, I do have a last question. I'm sorry. I wanted to ask, like, if you're familiar with the volunteer departure. I know you talked briefly about. I just wanted to understand a little bit better. In his case, if he submits the request for volunteer departure, if he's even eligible to leave in his terms, in terms of like with open tickets, like buying tickets or family buying tickets for him.
So since I just did this with 5 clients who left and I have some more that are waiting to leave, the way it works here and the way I believe it works now in Trumplandia is when the person wants to throw in the towel, they make a joint motion with ICE counsel for voluntary departure, and then the judge signs off on the order. Then it takes about a week or two for ICE to process, and like they'll need your brother's passport, and they'll need proof, or they'll need to know that he can pay for his trip back. And then what happens is, so at least for us, so two ICE officers have to go with one immigrant. So there's like a scheduling person, and the scheduling person says, okay, Jim, I've got 2 people that can take your client to make sure they get on the plane to Chicago. And I have 2 officers in Chicago that make sure he gets on the plane to Tokyo. And then after that, we just sort of trust that he gets to Indonesia. So then you have to buy the ticket for the flight that they tell you to.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does, yeah. So in terms of like time frame, it could take like more than a month or so, or it depends.
It definitely depends.
Yeah. And from like 1 to 10, what is it? What are our chances for approval if he's already detained? I mean, for 130, like based
Is
on
he
your.
having a hard time in jail?
Yeah, quite.
Sure, I'm
He
sure.
has a child here also, and it's just not making it easier.
Does he have a lawyer?
He does. I mean, you raised a great topic on lawyers, and I think we are experiencing one of.
So has, since being taken into custody, has your brother seen an immigration judge?
No, nothing been scheduled. He hasn't seen anyone, and also him and his wife are both saying when they had interview, the immigration officer threw like a, and kind of the last sentence when they were leaving, they said, "Okay, so our decision may take up to 90 days." Is that something that they say to everyone, or just something to say?
Usually, sister, they say 120 days, which is just some bullshit that they say.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want us to take a look at it, I certainly would.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I will send an email with the information.
Yeah, for sure. Just make sure you say I'm MK. Just say I'm the one. I'll remember if you put I'm the one with the brother who got stopped by those ICE assholes in DC. Then I'll remember.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Jim. I appreciate it.
All right. Bye, MK. See ya. I got 10 more minutes, girl. Let's see. So talking about the flu vaccine. So Amani and Nor got their flu and COVID vaccines. I'm going to do mine this week. I don't need to be getting sick. And I do think everyone should get their flu vaccines. I do not drink cold liquid, Darlene. Or warm liquid. I don't like hot tea. I don't like warm milk. I do like chocolate milk, but I don't like coffee either. So I like cold water. Let's see. I need to clear some people out here. PNW Goose Fan. Hello. Pacific Northwest Goose Fan 726. Is that what that says? Are you there? Hello? It makes him cough. Yeah, I cough because I got allergies. Oh, Skyla's waving. Hello, Skyla. What's up?
What's up?
I don't know what Skyla's doing. All right, let's go to Abe. Abe, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. This is my first time here in your live show, and I just have inquiry regarding my my future wife. First of all, I am green card holder. I came here to United States to 2023, and my future wife got the touristic visa B1.
Wait, how did you get your green card?
TV lottery.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Awesome.
thank you so much. And my wife got a touristic visa this year, and I want to bring her here and apply for the sponsorship for her. And I know like it B1 visa I need should be like to be like a legal status here to apply for I-130. So I have question. The first question: shall I get documented the marriage in my country, or I need to come here and do the documentation things like marriage certificate here in United States before I apply for the I-130?
Where's your spouse right now?
She's in my home country.
She's not here. She hasn't been here. She hasn't.
No, never.
So she
And
can't come here with a plan of getting a green card based on marriage through you. That's that. Did you listen to have you listened to all today's show? The very first caller, I spent 20 minutes talking about how you get in trouble doing that. Did you hear that part of the call? If not, you should go back and listen to it.
But no, I still didn't. But I still didn't get married with her first. Like she's still single, and we just engage.
I know.
Yeah, and I want to apply for the I-130 here in United States, like sponsor her, and I want to change her status to student visa. Can I do that?
Okay. So, I would say, Abe, you need to spend some time watching this show. You need to go watch some of my videos about immigrant intent. Okay.
Yeah.
So So she has a non-immigrant visa. An F1 visa is also a non-immigrant visa. You can't come to the United States on a non-immigrant visa with the plan to marry a green card holder and get a green card based on marriage. Does that make sense?
I understand you completely. You know the reason, Mr. Jim, why I want to bring, because I want her to stay with me while I applying for her for I 130, because you
know.
know it
I know
takes
you
3 years there outside, or 4
I-
years. Yeah.
I know you do,
Yeah.
but so does everybody else who's waiting in line, and that's why they don't want to let you do what you want to do.
Okay. So there is no option.
No, I'm not saying that. So she could come on a visit. You could get married, and she could go back home, and you could apply for her. Does she have a multiple entry visa or a one-time entry visa?
Multiple entry visa B1 for 2 years
So
expire.
I would have her come visit, see if you want to get married, see how things go, get her, and then I would say after she's here, we can talk about things, and maybe you apply for the I-130, she goes back home, and then she comes back, 6 months later, or you go visit her. I don't think you want to. I'll say it differently. You do not want to have her come on a visit, get married, and stay here. That would be a problem right now in 2025.
Okay. Even if I change her status to student visa, like keep because I'm gonna get the citizenship on 2028.
So, if she has a visit visa and comes to the United States and finds a school that she likes,
Yes.
and wants to change from a B1 to an F1, that is possible. It's not the easiest thing to do, but you can pay for premium processing, so I would recommend that. But again, none of this shit should even be discussed, thought about, or considered until she's come to the United States, fulfilled the purposes of her visit visa, and then towards the end start to thinking about these things. Planning this shit ahead of time is a recipe for problems. Do you
Okay,
understand?
gotcha. Yeah, I understand. But like in my culture, maybe but in my culture, like when we engage, like next time we go directly to get married. I mean, we marriage next time. I was thinking to not get married in my country, and we'll do it here after 90 days after she comes, and then I will change for her like it doesn't work like that. Like apply for her like student visa, and she will stay with me as a F1. At the same time, we are waiting the I-130. Like each year I'm gonna pay for her school and everything until I will get the citizenship. What do you think about it? Like, because when I get the citizenship, I can apply for her for the like add more, power to the case.
I don't know what to say other than what I've said. And I don't know that you're understanding what I'm trying to say. But it is a problem for her to come to the United States with a plan to bounce from B1 to F1 to spouse of a U.S. citizen or spouse of a green card holder. Having that plan can make it very hard for her and can make it much harder for her to ever get a green card, and in theory could even get her deported. So again, if she wants to come visit and you guys want to see what happens, that's a big difference than if she comes with the intent and says, no matter what, I'm getting married to Abe when I get there, and I'm not going back. I'm getting my student visa, I'm getting married, and I'm getting a green card. That's my intent. That is inconsistent with a B1, B2 visa. It's a misrepresentation, and it's going to fuck up her immigration history for the rest of her life. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand. And so now the best option, like what you said, she will come here, visit, and then we will start from there, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. And if I want like to move my case with you, so can I like?
Of course, you don't have any case now. There's no case to move. Just wait till she comes, see if she might not even like it here. Just have her come visit, have a nice time, do touristy things, do all the reasons, whatever she said she was coming to do with her B1, B2, do that shit. And then think later about all the rest of this stuff. Do not do this now.
Okay, got you, sir.
All right, buddy.
Yeah. Yes, thank you so much.
Peace.
Yeah.
All right. That'll do it for today's show. It was good being with all of you. I had much fun. much fun being with you. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Let's see what time tomorrow's show is. Tomorrow is the 28th, and we'll be on at 4 o'clock tomorrow. 4 o'clock tomorrow. We'll see you guys right here on TikTok and on YouTube. Oh yeah, I wanted to play this one little clip because when I talk about big problem, this is what I think about. This is the voice I hear in my head when this comes up, because I love this guy. He was the coach of Tottenham, and this became like a meme, and I really like it.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
That's what I think. I'm going to play it one more time because
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
So I love that little clip. I will leave you with that. We'll be back tomorrow. And I will check out my...
I said eat it.
No! Bye, guys. Have a good day. We'll see you. Thanks, Cooley, and thank you, Skyla. Bye, Skyla. All right, we'll see Skyla tomorrow. I'm great about that, other than trying to help people who are